Desmond Hall, the ancient mansion which even autumn sunlight cannot warm. For beneath its towers of stone, a chilling evil spreads. An evil which has forced Jean-Paul Desmond to kill yet another innocent victim, while he himself has been marked for death by a coven of witches in the service of the Prince of Evil, Satan. Desmond Hall, where dark danger lurks, even in the most beautiful of flowers, the rose.
I'm appreciating the roses. They have such a sweet smell. It's almost like a velvet cloud that covers the whole room. I didn't mean to disturb them.
Well, why don't you take one? Holly brought them home and gave me a boutonniere.
Oh, it's lovely. May I really?
Of course. Listen, I'll do the honors.
Well, they look so freshly picked. Where could they come from this time of year?
Oh, well, Irene Hatter has a greenhouse where she grows the most amazing things. There we are.
Would you... No, wait. The smell's made me absolutely dizzy. I want to wear it in my hair. I'm being foolish.
No. You've been so serious since the day you arrived. It's about time you did something giddy.
Jean-Paul.
You're a very lovely girl.
Your hand. It's covered with blood.
No. It can't be. There was no blood. There was no blood.
Give me your hand. Let me see. Give me your hand. You were scratched by a thorn from the rose. That's all. You see, there's nothing to be upset about.
I see. A thorn.
You have very fine hands. They're the hands of a...
Hands of a what?
I was going to say of a very sensitive person. Jean-Paul, what is it? I've watched you since I came here, changing from a man who seemed reasonably content and hopeful to someone who's terribly upset and afraid. But afraid of what?
Good morning, cousin. I hope I didn't interrupt you. I was wondering, are you finished with the newspaper? Are there no items of particular interest? Then I'll use it for my work. I think I'll make a tree. A gallows tree.
Why don't you take the newspaper and make whatever you want of it?
Then you don't object to my project. I got my inspiration from the newspaper. There was a murder in Desmonton last night.
A murder?
Well, it wasn't anything world-shaking. It was just a little trollop that was found strangled in the river. Did you read about it, cousin?
Yes.
A murder this week, a disappearance the week before. And both girls that were involved were of doubtful reputation. If this continues, Desmonton is going to be cleansed of all its doubtful characters. I have a feeling that the powers of virtue have been overjoyed.
What a dreadful thing to say.
A fact is a fact, Miss Blair. Don't you agree, cousin?
I don't think I wish to discuss it.
I think you had better.
Why?
Because you are involved.
Guido, what is it? You look frightened. Tell me what happened to you. Try to tell me.
Raxel, what is it?
It's Guido. He's frightened and exhausted, as though someone is pursuing him. He's just returned, Master, after being out all night, searching for you.
Guido, listen to me. I escaped last night, I know. But it was not your fault. Whatever has happened, you are not to blame. Do you understand? No, Guido, no, you didn't kill anyone. You didn't harm anyone. No, Guido, no!
Jean-Paul.
Raxel, take Guido upstairs. He needs to rest. Go now. What do you want, Court?
I thought you might be interested in my news of the murder. The atmosphere in the town this morning is hardly one of gratitude for the murder of the girl. Her name was Crystal. Crystal Snowden. I think it was a very pretty name.
Court, say what you have to say.
I'm going to take this newspaper, and I'm going to make a papier-mâché gallows tree, and then I'm going to hang one crystal in the form of a teardrop. Don't you find that appropriately touching?
I think it's ghoulish. Jean-Paul, he says that the townspeople think they know who the murderer is.
They do?
He's a resident of this house. Your servant, Quito.